Yeah.
Well, that's an interesting thing. I mean, how much have you looked into the science of weight cutting?
Yeah, it's there are certain drugs you can use that I believe aren't banned that you can do like pretty hyper aggressive fat loss in short condensed time frames. And
Like what drugs?
like, have you ever heard of DNP?
No.
Like-
So does that just curb your appetite? Is that what that stuff does?
Yeah,
Semaglutide
yeah.
does?
So it basically makes you feel satiated way easier. Essentially, like your compulsion to eat is like so dramatically hindered that you're way more likely to stick to a diet. Like even individuals, like if you become a morbidly obese person, sometimes there are genetic predispositions at play for sure. But in addition, a lot of these individuals, they lack willpower to stick to a diet and like follow a well thought out like exercise regimen or whatever. Like to get to that point, many of them do lack the willpower necessary because they're just, succumb to cravings and whatnot. And not every individual has the same like hunger, appetite, satiety feedback signals that, the next guy might have who's super lean. And that's why they can walk around lean because they just don't get as hungry. And these individuals, like even like the morbidly obese, really fat motherfuckers, they would end up losing like 30 pounds plus on average when they used this stuff when they were testing it for type 2 diabetes, and they started ramping up the dose and found that there was like an obesity management dose that was like hyper effective for these guys to lose 30 40 pounds, which is like very, very effective for managing hemoglobin A1C, fasting insulin levels, fasting glucose levels, and becoming far more healthy individuals as a result. But it's as a consequence of the weight loss. But these individuals would typically overeat otherwise, and they start using this drug, and all of a sudden they don't feel compelled to eat nearly as many calories.
Interesting.